SPM Buzz.
Hey, good morning, Africa. Welcome to HPM, and we are live at the US Economy Forum. My good name is Silva Kidan. Today I'm being joined by Ambassador Amb Big Ted. Welcome.
Asante sana, and thank you very much every time for seeking it out for us to speak. We're happy to be here, we're happy to engage, and today we are happy to make the step that the creative economy industry, not only in Kenya, but also in Africa needs. You know, the thing about Kenya is when Kenya sneezes, the whole of Africa catches a cold. So today, Kenya is about to sneeze.
It's about to sneeze.
Yes.
Tell us what is happening today. We know very well it's the US Kenya Creative Economy Forum 2025.
Yes. So what's happening today is basically a consultation meeting and an action meeting. So it's consulting and also creating action. And we have three main pillars today lined up for us. We have the movie sector, creative economy, which is basically content and creating and everything. Number two, we have sports pillar. And we have a couple of examples which we'll be giving out today, especially the Thunder, Nairobi City Thunder, and a couple of other people. And I know a lot of associations have been invited today to come and take part in this. And the final one, we have our music sector. Now, for the music sector, I know we brought in Panos Panay, who is the president of the Recording Academy, that's the Grammys, who is here. For the movie sector, the conversations will be around Nick Wenstock from Invention Studios, who is also here. And then also for sports, we have a couple of sports personalities who will be able to grace this event today. I'm also great to know that the president of CineVision, which is an international TV, it's actually the world's biggest TV network, producing company from LA, will also be here. Peter Ngolo, who is the only Kenyan who finances movies in Hollywood. And I don't mean small movies, blockbuster movies will also be here today. So all these guys have come here to try and get onto the next step and enable Kenya to move to its great and full potential.
Now, let's talk about now the creative industry in Kenya. With this opportunity of US Kenya Creative Economy, what will it change? What will we expect to see now, the impact of this forum?
Well, number one, I think the fact here is for a very, very long time, the complaint has always been that nothing is happening. The complaint has always been that the American embassy or the American government is not taking part. We're not seeing what we want because everybody's looking out towards the American market, which is one of the world's biggest markets. And what's happening today is, I think, the American government sitting down and saying, hey, Kenya, we're here. What do we need to do to take this to the next level? Now, understand that the relationship is mutual. It's pretty symbiotic, which simply means that both of us get the benefit that we need. Kenya gets a market, the American economy gets its content, and because they have these great production facilities, and they have all these actors, and they need to tell stories. I always tell people that my thought is that Hollywood has finished its stories. They don't have any other news stories. They have done all the conspiracies, they have done about UFOs and foreign objects, they have done about computers, numbers, aliens, and everything. What is the next big story? The next big story is in Africa. Is in Africa.
It's high time we tell our African stories.
Yes. And you know very well, this is my favorite saying, that until the lion learns how to write, all the stories of the hunt will glorify the hunter. So unless Africa learns to tell its stories from its perspective, because think about it, the lion writes from its side. The lion is saying, hey, listen, the hunter is saying, I shot the lion. But what is the lion saying? The lion should be saying, listen, I growled and they heard me. I growled and they ran away. I growled and I still maintain my territory. I growled and I am still the king of the jungle. That is Africa, and that is Kenya for you.
Lastly, where do you see the creative economy of Kenya and Africa in general?
Well, if you think about it, the creative economy in Kenya is split into a couple of areas. And number one, telling our stories. Great, amazing. Number two, Kenya being a hub for communication, infrastructure, and labor in the whole world can play a great role even in servicing territories and markets like Nigeria. I know we are servicing quite a bit of Nigeria right now. We're servicing the outlying East African countries. But Kenya holds the greatest potential because we say it this way, that if you want to shoot anything in the world about Africa, Kenya is the best place. Do you know why?
Why?
Because when you land in Nairobi, apart from the infrastructure, apart from the stable economy, even if we don't think so, apart from the stable political situation, even if we don't think so, the world looks at us very, very differently. We have one of the most stable economies. We have a great labor potential. But also, finally, we are 1 hour away from everything. Do you know that we have a desert in Kenya equal to the Sahara Desert, the Chalbi Desert? It's 1 hour from Nairobi. So if you want to shoot desert, there's no better place than Kenya. We have some of the finest beaches in the world. We can compete with anybody else. If you want to shoot nice, pristine, tropical beaches, you shoot it from here. If you want to shoot the highlands, we have it here. If you want to shoot the lakes, we have over 20 lakes just on the Rift Valley belt alone. So whatever it is that you want to shoot, you can shoot it here. We have the buildings, we have the old town, we have the informal sector, if you want to shoot a crisp, beautiful mansion, we have it right here in Kenya. So I think Kenya can position itself as a great supplier of scenes, services, labor to the whole world. And that's what we need to look out for. Let me give you a final point. The best place to launch a rocket into space is on the equator. And in case you didn't know, Kenya was one of the first places to launch a rocket in Malindi, which went to create and set a very, 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 very big gap that we have right now in the space industry. Kenya is a pioneer. We just need to believe more in ourselves. Kenyans just need to believe more in ourselves, despite everything. I've lived in a couple of countries, and I can tell you that they also have the same challenges as we are having. It's just how are they managing it? What do they believe? Some of these countries, you can see them boasting, have nothing on us. Totally nothing, I'm telling you. And it might be hard. I mean, let's even just go to the best example. If Kenyans decide to put their muscle, their social media muscle, if Kenyans on Twitter decide to put their social muscle on, let's say, Bien, who in the world will not know about us? If we made all the powerful people, pastors and other people, apologize, what can Kenya do? So I think Kenyans need to believe more in themselves. We need to believe that, yes, it is doable, that this is actually something that can happen.
One word to a creative right now.
Well, to the creatives in Kenya, number one, as I've said, Kenya is a hub. All we need to do is think about how can we manipulate whatever it is that we have to get to where we want. Now, this Nigerian saying says, what you're looking for in Sokoto is in your Mokoto. Meaning that what you're looking for in a far away place is right there in your pocket.
Thank you so much, Ambassador, for your time. I want to leave you enjoy your
Thank you so
time.
much. And enjoy the summit.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
Buzz.